Empress Ann. Hi, Miss Ann, how are you doing?
I'm doing good this morning. How are you?
Yes, it is morning for you. It's noon on the East Coast, but out there on the West Coast, it's early morning. You got your coffee going on?
Love you. Don't you know the reason why I fell in love with you? Fix that body, baby, make my heart skip triple beats. I want that juice, baby, baby, it's all on me. I want you tonight, be in my baller body. Step through the door, wipe your feet, food and drinks all free. Question you about my party, did you bring the extra ammo and heat? It felt so real, thinking of you being in.
To our listeners, let's start with your childhood. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in San Bernardino, California, and I also, graduated from high school with elementary school and so forth.
And what point in your life did you realize you had music skills?
Well, I realized that I had a passion for writing when my mother first bought me a gift. It was my first diary. It was red with a lot of little hearts, and I would write so much, and as I got older, I'd write about many things and stuff. And I've always actually loved music.
Well, it's writing and music is so closely related. An author and a poet and a musician, very little difference. It all comes from some creative something that we have not been able to put our finger on over all of these years. So I'll ask you, where do you think your creativity comes from?
Actually, I feel that it is actually a God-given talent. I feel that I was actually blessed, and many things that I have experienced from childhood and just being with my family really gave me a lot of free time within my daily life to write.
Well, let's get into our first cut from Empress Ann, and she's written all the tunes you're listening to on this broadcast, and the first selection she has chosen is Love Always. And tell us a little bit about this cut before our listeners hear it.
Well, remembering someone we truly loved and forgetting what you put in that little spot in your heart for later can truly be damaging. It has painful side effects that everyone in life experiences with the same. There's something missing in my life, but I don't know what it is, or I have everything I want, yet I still feel so complete. And it is so sad. Love can come in at a very young age. Some people live their whole lives feeling so empty even after marriage because they had already found the love either when they were little or and so forth. So this is something that I've written that I have actually went through in my lifetime, having relationships and so forth.
cut is Love Always from our guest, Empress A. She's out there on the West Coast. And Empress A, I think everybody in the whole world can relate to the heartbreak and devastation of losing either in death or just in loss socially of a loved one, girlfriend, boyfriend, etc. It seems to me, as a fellow musician, that emotions are brought out in art, and it can be a wonderful emotion or a horrible emotion. Do you find that when you're in an emotional state, you write more?
Oh yes, I write a lot more, and that's how I get a lot of my ideas. It comes straight from the heart, from the neurotransmitters in my brain. And when I find myself alone or no one to talk to, that's all I do is just write how I feel. I write how things affect me, what I think, and how I'm thinking of it. Why do I feel that way? How did I start to feel that way? And it's like I counsel myself within my writing.
Boy, back in 2001, after 9/11, we were deluged with songs from artists who were so moved by that event, and just underscores what we believe that music, in my opinion, is audio emotion. That's just part of the human soul. And like you said, you think that this is, in the previous segment you mentioned, that this comes from another place. Some people say, oh, my mom and dad were, artists, and therefore I got the artistic gene. I don't believe that. I believe it's what you said before, that some people just received a gift. And what a blessing it is to be the first person to create a piece of artwork. Do you think about it in those terms, Ian? When you write a song, you're the very first person to ever hear that piece of music?
Well, a lot of people are entitled to their own opinion in that area. Learning how to write, being gifted, or just being able to make up something comes in a lot of ways with different people, because people comes in all different shapes and sizes and colors and thoughts and personalities. That's what makes the person very unique individual within their own way. And I kind of do feel that way, but then again, sometimes I don't. But a lot of things that I have experienced in my lifetime has come from a lot of things also within the World Trade Center and stuff like that. I had a friend that was also a victim, but things sometimes just makes you feel like you don't want to go on, but sometimes in life you do have to go on. But never forget how you, become within lifetime.
Well, and isn't it wonderful as a musician to know, even though you might not get direct evidence of it, I think in the back of your mind you know, that when someone listens to a piece of music, world, don't you?
Yes and no. Yes, for the part like classical, when it comes to classical music and playing the piano, like my Uncle Tyrone Watley, he's a pianist in Las Vegas, and a lot of my other, even my daughter Roxanne, she's also a professional piano player. When it comes to classical music, yes, but when it comes to like a lot of rap with a lot of the hardcore and disrespect, maybe they could be used as a defense mechanism, but other than that, like, I kind of do and I kind of don't feel that, music is, the thing to make the world a better place. But however, music do bubble a lot of people's DNA and blood to motivate them to do a lot of things that they do nowadays in the world.
Well, there used to be a country song that had a lyric in it that went something like,
But that's not what really life is all about, because there is another person